I'm sorry, let's just start off with that. It's been a long time since I, been on the internet like that. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. This is truly just something for me to release what I think I know and tap in again, hopefully with my intuition, because y'all, the things, sheesh, the things we go through. Yeah. Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, let me shuffle first. We're gonna do 4 times. 40 on the clock. How y'all doing? You already know what time it is. You already know what's good. It's ARVs, okay? ARVs. I'm gonna read something. Get a message, And not just when they sound good, but when it truly is raw, authentic, because I haven't done this in a while. Fully. Even for myself. I hold back to some extent. So let's see what happens here today. What's that one thing for? What song is that? Alright. Sorry. I just keep singing everything. It's just the mood I'm in, I guess. Before we get into it, you already know what time it is. Go get your drink. Go get your water. Go get your lunch. Hey, go get your tea. Hey, go get your coffee. Hey, go get your blanket. Hey, go get your things. Hey, go get your sandwich. Hey, go get your popcorn. Hey, go get your things. Go get your things. All right, so before I even start, let's do a little mini update because I feel like it's going to be relevant to the conversation, right? I'm self-conscious. Let's just dive into it. Let's just get vulnerable here, right? Let's just dive right into it. I'm self-conscious because I'm not the perfect human. I'm not the perfect human, especially when doing something like this, whether I'm trying to just speak and spread a message that I feel like my spirit wants me and others to hear, because it's the first time that I'm hearing the things that I say. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know what's gonna come out of my mouth. I question if I know really who I am, because I was talking great game about quitting smoking, took a break, and it was a great, much needed break, and I got so much done during that break. And then I smoked to celebrate, and I've been smoking ever since. So I'm self-conscious because not even worried about y'all judging me, because y'all can say whatever you want, right? But it's more about the person that I want to be in front of people and feeling some kind of disappointment that I'm not that person, rather than acceptance of maybe the person that I am. Maybe the sooner that I accept the person that I am, I'll be able to help other people accept where they're at, because we're not perfect human beings. No matter what religion, no matter what you believe in, no matter how hard you try to do the right thing, to say the right thing, to move the right way, to study the right thing, to choose the right course, to go the right, quote unquote, right path. It's like everybody walks these journeys and we still get to this point of feeling like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, having this eternal imposter syndrome. And the question that I have been having lately is, how do I finally bring an end to this imposter syndrome that I have? How do I finally step in to things that I know I should be doing fully? I literally got more tarot gifts for my birthday. The first time I ever got introduced to tarot, I got a deck for my birthday. Out of the fucking blue, from somebody that I really trust and I really love, who really sees me and really supports me and really speaks life to me. And lately, am I gonna cry? Don't cry. It's okay. Don't cry. We're good. We got this shit. It's just like maybe you've been surrounded by people and you're surrounded by people and you feel invisible. You feel like they can't see your value. Maybe you're an introvert, so when you go out or you're trying to try new things, like me, I'm trying to try new things. I'm trying to get over my social anxiety. I recently went out And it was hard, bro. I literally wanted to cry in the club while fucking hip hop fucking Let Me Love You was playing in the background. And I'm sitting there in the club wanting to cry because I'm just so overwhelmed by where the fuck I'm at, and the fact that like I feel so aware of how different I am from everybody else who's socializing, who's talking, who's, you know what I mean? And I'm sitting in the corner like wanting to talk but not having really anything to say. I just want to be involved. I just want to be seen. I just want to be recognized. I just want people to see how funny, how witty, how fun I can be. And I am constantly around people that I feel like shine so bright, and it can feel like I'm in this constant competition of like, can anybody see me? Can anybody hear me? It's like you're down in the cold, dirty well, and I cannot climb out. Bro, there was literally a story I read about a man who like fell into some side dish in a hole and was there for 3 days, weak and probably lacking energy, food, not knowing if anybody would find him, just happened to fall in this hole that hadn't been covered, right? And 3 days later, some man was walking along with his buddies, about to go fishing or something, and they heard a faint like voice. They heard a faint voice, and they followed it, and then led them to a person who really needed help. And that's how it feels sometimes. It feels like we're in the bottom of this well, praying and asking for help, praying and asking for certain things to show up in our life, and then looking around and wondering if it's there yet. And they say, okay, you can't watch a boiling kettle or a boiling pot or something like that. You have to walk away. Like, you can't watch paint dry. You can't just watch and wait for the things you pray for, unfortunately. And then you have to keep on redirecting yourself. So then what should I pay attention to? What should I look at? What should I change? What should I improve? What should I do to bring about the results that I'm wanting in my life? And they just be like, well, don't worry, be happy. All I hear, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. That's all you have to do. And I'm just like, it can't be that simple. It just can't be that. It can't be that simple. I've gone through so much. We've gone through so much. We've endured so much. We've dealt with so many trifling people. And it's just like, what can I do to bring in more good in my life? Don't worry. Be happy. Grow into acceptance of yourself. Talk yourselves through these hard moments and these hard times and these hard conversations that you're having with yourself when you are in doubt, and ask for help. And I don't do that nearly enough. And I was in the club about to cry because motherfuckers was just like, you can count on us, you can reach out to us, we don't ever see you, you're amazing. And I was like, damn, bro. They was like, you have to believe the things that people are telling you about yourself. And I had this inner defensive dialogue of like, but I believed people before and they've done me wrong, so why should I believe the good about me? And then this other thing is like, if you so easily believe the bad about you, why not so easily believe the good about you? Why is there such an imbalance, right? So that's where I'm at. Feeling like I'm an imperfect human being. I showed up today because they kept telling me and reassuring me that the person that I am is okay enough for somebody out there. You know, if we're struggling, if we are going through cycles we don't want to go through, if we're repeating shit again, you know, at least we're doing it together. At least we're doing it with the intention and desire of coming together and knowing I want to move forward. I want to leave this these old ass hopes and dreams that no longer really fit what I truly want for myself. I want to leave all that shit behind. I want to leave that person who's not giving me what I want behind. I want to leave the lack of fulfillment in life behind, bro. I want to leave that feeling behind. That's why I left my job. That's why I made all of these, I won't even say impulsive decisions, because I've been sitting in these hard ass, heavy ass feelings for a long time. You'll be sitting in feelings for a long time, wondering why you're feeling so depressed, wondering why you're feeling so trapped and so stuck in that relationship, in that job, in that house, in that family dynamic, whatever, in that mindset. Trapped with yourself, wherever you're trapped in. It's just like, we've been in this 8 of Cups, this cycle of like leaving and leaving and leaving over and over and over again from the same shit. And that's why I'm so frustrated with myself. I don't want to keep on thinking the same way, operating the same way, doing the same thing. So guess what? I show up here because I'm not fucking perfect. And I cuss and I smoke and I drink. And these are things that, like, cussing I'm a keep because I like it, and I don't really have a moral issue with that, really, unless I'm around people who don't want me cussing. But other than that, the smoking and drinking, it's not good for my health. I'd rather just be able to, if not cut it out, have moderation. And so in this time of me struggling with myself, I'm giving myself grace in the sense of like, okay, Amara, if you achieve these XYZ today, you can go enjoy yourself and chill out. Otherwise, if it's like, wherever you recognize that thing to really be taking over your life, take control back. That's what I've been trying to do slowly. I wake up, I go to the gym. If I miss a day, I go the next day. I don't beat myself up, because that gets me absolutely nowhere. So I hope that wherever you are right now, stop fucking beating yourself up, because it's getting you absolutely nowhere. God wants you to be happy. We did not come to this life to suffer. We didn't come to this life to suffer. We really didn't. That is not the purpose of life. Yes, these are things that we go through, and will we suffer? It brings on a feeling so deep. It's hard to forget. It's hard to unlearn. It's hard to leave behind. It's hard to believe something to be different, because once that seed is sown, its roots take over your whole entire body, and next thing you know, you are being controlled by fears, by traumas, by things that you've gone through. I don't want to be that girl, that person who's worried about that shit anymore. I don't want to go to the club and worry that, oh, people think I'm fucking weird because I showed up by myself. Nobody really fucking cares, you know? And I just want to be so happy in my energy, so sitting in the fact that I'm proud that I even left the fucking house, got dressed up, and went somewhere new to be around people I don't fucking know. Like, this shit was not easy. Not easy. And for everybody else to just be like in this social zone, and I'm just like a baby learning to talk, and everybody's like talking a mile a minute, and I'm just learning to talk. It's such a weird place to be, and at the same time, I can't focus on how weird it is, because people like me where I am. And the more that I surround myself or put myself in environments where there are people, someone's bound to tell me they like me how I am. That's just math. That's just math. The more people you deal with, the more someone is bound. The likelihood of somebody really seeing you goes up. So that's why I'm back. I want to be seen for who I am, not what I'm trying to do, not tarot, not nothing like that. Like, who I am. I want to be seen for the spiritual journey that I'm going through, for the struggles that we have as fucking humans, for all the things we can relate with and about, for all the things we struggle with. Like, I want to connect with people that are gonna say things like, hey, I see where you're at, and I've been there, and I have words of wisdom to give you, or hey, I see where you're at, and I'm there right now, and you know, we'll get through this. Or like, I want to be able to be the person that I need right now. So that's why I'm here. That's why I ever fucking open my mouth these days. I just want to be like a good role model. I just want to be a healthy person for people in their life. I don't want to be somebody who is so tied to the past that she can't allow people to see her transform. I want to transform. I want y'all to see that transformation so that you can know it's possible, that someone just like you did it, that someone just like me can do what you're doing, however way it goes. Like, there's this void that needs to be filled by people. And it's not a codependent thing. It's a genuine acceptance that we need people. Like Ari Lennox said, I need people. We need people. As much as we hate to admit it, as much as they've hurt us, as much as they betrayed us, lied to us, cheated on us, abused us, harassed us, broken our hearts, broken our trust, violated us, wounded us in a way, broken us, like, broke us. Broke us, bro. You can't stay broken forever, bro. You gotta get off the floor. We have to trust again. Yeah, we have to trust again. So weird. Anyways, I'm gonna pull one card because I'm gonna talk too long. And if that resonated anybody, great. Ooh. I'll make a timestamp for this. Okay. Well, that's a great sign. That's a great confirmation. Oh my, sorry. I haven't done this in so long. And it also looks like an eye. It looks like my last name, I. So that makes me really happy. And it has this infinity sign. I don't mean to brag, but I got this a long time ago, way before I even got into tarot. And it's so funny how I see this symbol all the time. And I have a sword. And I have a can of money. Great. I have everything. I literally have everything in this picture. I have cups. I have so much. You know what I mean? We have everything we need within us. And it's as simple as having the right thought. Not only as simple as having the right thought, but it's as necessary as having the right thought. I read something this morning about thoughts. Your thoughts are the reason you feel how you feel. It's not the other way around. Your thoughts are your process as well as your reaction and your response and what you internalize and what you deem important and what you focus on. I would say years ago, I focused so much on the trauma that I've been through. I had so much PTSD. I was dissociating all the time, you know, because it was all I could focus on. It's all I believed that would happen to me. It was a nagging fear. So I stopped going outside. I stopped interacting with people. I cut off connection with the world. I really did. You know? I felt alone, so I isolated myself. And it's like you don't even realize how that fear, that trauma causes you or can cause you to sabotage yourself in ways that you don't even think is sabotage. You think it's you protecting yourself, and really you're scaring away people that want to love you. Think about how you ever wanted to love somebody and they wouldn't let you, and how frustrated you felt, how stuck you felt, how unseen, how misunderstood you felt because you had all this love that somebody just didn't want to accept from you. It's like it's not your fault. Love is not a bad thing. To love, to hope, to trust, to desire, these are not bad things to do. It's just a matter of who we choose to exchange that energy with and realizing why we choose to exchange that energy with that person. And that also includes how we choose to exchange energies with ourselves. Whether it's what we eat, whether it's what we ingest, whether it's what we listen to, whether it's what we see, whether it's what we here. Like I said, all that. But you know what I mean? It's everything that we take in, everything that we experience creates like our current speech, our current thoughts, our current logic, our current values, our current beliefs. Shapes our entire reality. And when you realize that, a single thought, how you choose to respond, moment to moment to moment, is all connected. And you realize you're tied to your own self in such a way that can only truly leave you when you change the way you think. Oh God. Lord. Think about the people you've been in your life, the different kind of personas you've taken on. Think about the ones that are memorable to you. Your highlight reel, you know, like when you really think back, like, oh, I was thriving during that time. And think about what you were doing during that time that made you feel like you were thriving. I remember being homeless and I was happy, bro. I won't say homeless. I was living out of my car. I had a job. Just got evicted, and all this thing that just came up, and I was just like, I don't know how. It was winter too. I was lonely as hell, and yeah, I trusted people to like take care of me in a way, and I really had to grow up fast and unexpectedly. I feel like my foundation had been taken away from me, and the people that I don't know, during that time I learned a lot of discernment, who to trust and who not to trust, and what they look like and what they talk like and what they move like. They had characteristics. So I won't say that the past has nothing to offer. It has something to offer. But that something adds to your wisdom, adds to your intuition. I know that smoking is not good for me. I know that it kind of hurts just the way I think about myself ultimately. I don't always view myself in the best light because of it, but I also am then led to explore, when have I been, you know, I see a lot of judgment around weed, around smoking, around those things, and so it can feel easier to isolate and not listen to anybody, versus like, well, why do you feel that way? You know, are you speaking from experience, like really delving into people's process and not so much the result of their process? Do you know what I mean? You can tell so much about a person by what they say and what they don't say. And I say all that to say, this card reminds me of the beginning of the reading. My initial thoughts were, you have to manifest from a happy place. You have to manifest from a peaceful place. You won't see forward motion manifesting out of desperation, pure intensity, and fear. You won't see results manifesting out of anxiety, deep sadness, none of that shit. You may get results, but look at where they get you. Look at how far they get you. Look where they take you. That's so strange. Versus the things that you do out of pure joy, that song that you made just because you like, let me get this shit off my chest, like a pure release. Something that is purely you versus something that is purely fear. And fear is like a dark cloud where you can't see anything clearly, including yourself, where you doubt yourself, where you hate yourself. How can you possibly manifest goodness from that place, from such a dark void? You only manifest a darker void. So the magician, the manifester, the person that is resourceful, manipulative even, but for good. Or so I would hope. It's like, you know, choose wisely. Choose wisely. And I'm gonna end it there. Cheers, bitches. Get you some Goya ginger beer. This shit good as hell. I deserve. Alright. We might just post this because it's not too long. I hope y'all feel okay being yourself. I hope that you get to a point of acceptance of where you're at, who you are, and then take inventory of everything that you've done and everything you can do. And then do more of it. What makes you feel better? What makes you feel more empowered? Do more of it. Even if it feels like a struggle at first. It's all about the process. Cheers, bitches. Bye.